Hey guys, thank you for choosing to watch this video. I know there's plenty more that's probably more interesting, but since you chose this one, I'll just try my best to get straight into it. Of course, this is an unboxing of this amazing lock right here. And if you just enjoyed the video, please press the like button, as that helps with the YouTube algorithm so that YouTube will share it to more people, so more people will get to see it. Alright, let's get straight into the video. I bought this lock the night before, and it arrived the next morning, which was excellent on Amazon's part. Although I did have Amazon Prime, and it was free one-day shipping. The packaging was very sturdy, so there were obviously no temperings, and the lock probably won't break in the mail. One downside was that it was extremely hard to open. As you can see here, it took quite a bit of force and a bit of cutting. And inside the packaging is a small black box, which was also extremely hard to open. It doesn't seem like there were any branding on this lock, nor the manual, which was kind of strange. At least take pride of your work. The lock was much heavier than I thought, and a lot more high quality too. Inside was a white cable that was absurdly short. It seems like they tried to save money with this one, but the lock only costed $35, so you can't really complain. Yes, the cable is micro USB to full-sized USB-A, but just remember, it would have costed you a lot more if they decided to include USB-C instead. Another thing is the manual. At a first glance, it seems like it's pretty detailed, until you actually realize that their English is horrible. I'm not trying to make fun of them, but it's just basically unreadable. Sorry guys. It would have been extremely hard for me to film if I had used their tiny cable. So I decided to use the micro USB cable that came with my Beat Studio 3 to charge it. It was 5 watts, which was the standard here, so it probably wouldn't damage the lock. Oh, and if you are wondering, no, the shackle is not weak. There seemed to be a green sticker that says it passed the quality test, which is always a good sign. You know, you don't want a lock that hasn't passed the quality test, because you don't even need an explanation for that. The lock ships in an unconfigured state, so it'll open to any fingerprint. After charging it for a while and trying my hardest to read the instructions, I realized what it meant was to hold down on the fingerprint sensor for 9 seconds and wait until the blue light flashes 3 times. After that, you can try to configure your fingerprint 6 times. If all of them were successful, it will blink blue, and if it was not, it will blink red, and you have to try again. After that, the lock will unlock every single time you used a registered finger. And it was very fast. So the setup process of this lock is actually quite simple, but the instructions were really bad. So it took me a while to figure out what you were actually supposed to do. But now that I know, all you have to do is to just touch the fingerprint sensor for 9 seconds, and until the light blinks 3 times, you should let go of your lock and use the authenticated finger to verify that you are indeed the person who's trying to set it up. And to add an authenticated finger, all you have to do is to just press 9 seconds and do that anyways. After you use your authenticated finger, you can then use the finger you want to add. For example, my other thumb. And just simply press the Touch ID button 6 times. If the light blinked blue, that means it was successful. And if it was red, it means it was unsuccessful and you need to retry. And after you set it up, you might think, oh, this is actually pretty cool. But I actually recommend, if you're going to buy this lock, you should definitely add both of your thumbs at least twice, because sometimes it doesn't realize that you're using the correct finger and it doesn't unlock. So now that I've added my right thumb twice into the system, it will unlock basically every single time. But another thing that you guys probably will notice after you buy it is that if you miss the fingerprint sensor by like around 5 millimeters, it's going to start failing and it will not open. For example, if I just do this, you can see it blinks red, which means it will not unlock. Of course, there's a simple fix. Just add your finger a few more times, but that might decrease on its reliability for other people's fingers. But when it does work, it works really well. For example, when it works, you can just press the sensor once for around half a second, and it unlocks. It works very reliably, unless you've misplaced your finger, which sometimes happens, but isn't that likely. Alright, this is the basic unboxing and setup of this lock. If you want to buy it, remember, it's only around $35. That's Canadian. So around $25 US on Amazon. And the Amazon link will be right in the description below. If you have any more questions, be sure to leave it in the comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Or you can click something on the screen right now to continue watching. Alright. Bye. That was really good.